My name is Espinoza, and I'm President and CEO of the RDF Development Fund. You know, when we have these crises around the world, and obviously here in the United States, it brings out the worst in people, and it also brings out the goodness in people. But one of the things that really concerns me at this point in time is that our Asian community is being sought after in a manner that blames them for this virus that happened to have come from the other side of the world, but it's not the Asian community's fault. And by the way, Asians are not just Chinese. You have Filipinos, Koreans, and of course the Chinese community. In my family alone, we have a Filipino family married to one of my grandsons. So it becomes pretty personal when you start attacking my grandkids because they happen to be part Asian. So we have to be careful. The other is that we have to be careful about listening to those individuals that are in positions of power that seem to think that it's okay to go back to work, and that yes, there's going to be casualties, that the elderly should sacrifice themselves for the bigger good. I'm sorry, that is not acceptable, especially in our leadership, that should be worrying about the general public as a whole. That's why they get elected. When you have the President of the United States targeting Easter, my God, a beautiful Christian day, and using that as an example that we should all go back to work, I'm sorry, but that at this moment is not acceptable leadership. And you and I need to do what the health community is telling us to do, and that's stay home. This is not over. This is just starting. But the goodness of people is also showing up. There are restaurants throughout the country who have closed because they've been closed, who are taking their food items, making food, and giving it to the elderly, sending it out to families that have no resources to purchase. We have individuals that have been laid off, that have lost their jobs, and working at food banks, volunteering their time. We have schools that have closed down, and you got volunteers serving up breakfast and lunch for children that otherwise aren't going to eat. On a personal side, we have Zoom with our family and saying a rosary at 7 o'clock every evening in prayer. My God, there is goodness that comes out of these crises if you allow yourself to open yourself up to that. If you allow yourself to give back to the community that you serve in your own family. So as we struggle through this epidemic, pandemic, whatever you want to call it, it is a crisis of individuals, not just community. We need to look at ourselves and ask, how do I serve? How do I look at my spiritual side as an individual, regardless of what religion you are, and take the best of that and give it forward with love to other individuals, including your family. So I pray that you all stay healthy and stay home until we get a very clear message from the health community that the crisis is over. Thank you.